and welcome back to another anime episode review. I am the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. Ooh boy! Okay, I went into this, right, and I was already excited. I was looking forward to it. And then coming out to the end of this episode, it's like, okay, now we're here. Now we're here. The Eminence and Shadow Season 2, Episode 12. These do actually have episode titles. I noticed it at the beginning this time. This one's called Highest, which I was like, okay, do you like the first opening? That's so cool. I love this series so much. I love this series so much. And, this was such a... Okay. Episode 12, Highest, right? This was a good episode, especially the end, right? We'll talk about the end. But man, what a good episode. So... there is, as always, some stuff. The anime is, I think, always a little bit different from the light novel. Like, not just, like in general, there's always going to be differences. But I think with Eminence and Shadow in Season 2, that's been a recurring theme. Is that the anime takes a little bit of differences. Like, I think Mordred put up more of a fight in the anime. I think that, not in the I'm sorry, in the light novel. I think Mordred put up more of a fight in the light novel. He basically got off-screened in the anime, which is fine. I talked last episode about how he definitely had more sauce in the anime compared to the light novel. And I still agree with that statement. I think he did have more sauce coming into this episode. See him kind of get off-screen, though. It is funny. I almost wish we could have seen a legit fight, but, I mean... He gets jobbed either way, so it's not the worst thing in the world, definitely. But I do think he put up more of a fight in the light novel, so I wouldn't recall that a disappointment. Just like I don't know. I guess it's not disappointing. I guess I wish we had seen a little bit more of the fight. I didn't think he got jobbed that fast. Kind of the same with Ragnarok, though. I'm pretty sure basically everything with Ragnarok was the same. And us, it's just like, man, get, this fantasy world for you. These bats sure are crazy. They sure are, buddy. He goes off to fight it, and he takes care of it really easily. He punches it, talks about it, and then he wraps it up in string, and then completely decimates it. Obviously, Sid is wherever the author needs him to be scaling. But he has his easily his largest feat ever in this episode. So I don't know. Here, let me check real quick. I need to see if that was in the light novel or not. Okay, so after exhaustive research, and by that I mean flipping through the light novel, no. So obviously, big scene of this episode, and I understand you gotta kind of go big because it's the end of the anime, right? Okay, right. I understand you kind of gotta go big. Go big or go home, I guess. I'm so glad we now have a set power scale for Sid. Look, okay. If y'all don't know me, I'm a huge power scaling guy. I love power scaling so much. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. I love power scaling so much. So to be able to say that Sid is 100% solar system tier now, ooh, it's good. The case for him beating Goku gets stronger every single day. Every single day. And not just from the funny, gag character plot convenience of I am kill Goku Atomic, which I believe that if Shadow was to fight Goku, he would pull out the I am kill Goku Atomic. I believe he would. Right? I'm kind of disappointed this was just an I'm Atomic. It wasn't I am, it was I'm Atomic, which is interesting. So I guess it was different. And in the light novel, it was just an I am Atomic. I was kind of, what you call it. But every single day, they're just his basic I am Atomic gets so much stronger to the point where he is almost at Goku's. He could potentially beat Goku one day. Legitimately, from just feats we see him do in universe. That is insane. I love power scaling so much. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, no, in the light novel, he just, big I am Atomic, killed Mordred, right? No, this time they were like, yeah, screw it. Make him solar system tier. Make him solar system tier. Who cares? I don't care, dude. Let's make him solar system tier. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So animation in this episode, pretty good. Wasn't much story beats this episode. It was just a lot of action, a lot of hey, we're here, gotta kill Mordred and all that. I'm a huge kill Mordred guy. Rose is chilling. She does kind of her stuff. I think she does less. I think in the light novel it was Rose helped fight Mordred, and then the anime Epsilon and Beta just jobbed him. I don't know. I do kind of wish we got to see more of Rose in this episode, because last episode was the quote-unquote culmination of her character arc, right? But this episode, getting to see her play an active role in like the end of the arc too, I think would help show her progress. She wasn't able to do anything against Mordred. Obviously, no one but Shadow could do something against Ragnarok. So I don't expect anything there. I do think it was more of a grander fight, and you know what? I will say I do wish we had seen that. Also, a line missing was after Shadow uses the I am atomic on Mordred, right? Rose in the light novel is like, oh, the two people in her mind are becoming one and the same. And we just didn't get to see that here. We saw her kind of like, if you know that she's saying it, like if you know that that's what she's thinking right now, which it is what she's thinking, because that's in the light novel. Like, her facial expression makes sense. But again, like if that's intentionally like, oh, we're not gonna say it, we're gonna show it. Again, that kind of leans too much into the show don't tell for me. But I just don't think they tried to incorporate it, which is fine, I guess. As I've said before in my episode reviews, I haven't read past light novel 4, so I don't know what Rose's future stuff is like. Especially in the light novel, where it's like she's close to finding out that Sid is Shadow, which is obviously probably going to be a big thing when it happens. Maybe, I don't know, could be a very small thing. There are a couple people that know at this point, but Rose finding out, I think would be absolutely huge. So I don't know. Maybe it was intentionally left out. There was also differences in a couple areas. So that's basically the episode, right? It's a lot of action. It was cool. I think the Mordred fight could have been longer. I liked all the Shadow stuff. Him versus Ragnarok. Seeing Rose, kind of do some queenly duties was cool, but I do wish we had seen her like fighting, and doing more there. It is a good episode, but there's always stuff you can find, right? There's always stuff you can find, personal preferences and whatnot. Let's talk about the ending, right? So Sid unleashes the I'm atomic, right? Solar system tier fighter, right? Sweet, awesome, love to see it. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. I love power scaling. I'm such a huge power scaling guy. Then we get the end. So the Black Rose is closing, and here's another interesting thing. So the Black Rose is closing, right? Sid sticks out his hand. It sucks him in. Everyone's watching. They're like, what? And then I think it goes away. And then at the end, okay, we'll talk about the end. So something I want to talk about here with it closing is, how did Beta get in? So spoilers for the movie, which also huge news. The reverse isekai arc is getting a movie, which is, that's so cool. I gotta catch all my friends up on this show so we can go watch this stupid movie in theaters whenever it comes out. It's something we have to do. We have to do it. Oh my gosh, I have to. I'm seeing this movie in theaters no matter what. But if I can watch it with the boys, I'm watching it with the boys, right? Oh my gosh. So that's gonna be so hype, because yes, I love this arc so much. And seeing it, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so freaking good. Okay, but I love the Eminence and Shadow so much. Oh my gosh, I love this series so much. Is Beta not gonna be in the movie? I guess her being there or not would help them lower the runtime a little bit from what it would be just adapting it fully. It would allow more of a focus on Akane. You do get some benefits from not including Beta, but you do lose out on one of the funniest jokes in the entire series, where Beta becomes an internet troll. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it so much. We can't not have that. So Beta has to come in somehow, but they were just watching as he did it. They didn't make any moves to go in. And then obviously they kind of changed how Shadow came in. So here, let me look in the line. I'm pretty sure that same thing did not happen in the line. Let me check. Okay, so yeah, so this is not. I had to make sure. I knew that this wasn't where Shadow came in. I knew that he came in with Beta to like a thing, but I had to check. So no. So okay, so it is like I remember. So they changed this. I still love it. So I really think they're gonna go a different route with the movie, kind of. So I said earlier, Beta plays kind of a small part. I forgot. No, she doesn't. Because they view her as an awakened, and they see Sid as just an add-on, right? Whatever. Okay, I can't remember all the details. I love this arc so much. Can't remember all the details. So without Beta, they're gonna have to change this arc a little bit, right? I assume you're still gonna have Sid going in as Sid, right? You have to, because you need the connection with the Kane and Sid / Minoru, right? You need that connection there. I don't know, because they've changed it. So in the light novel, right, Akane meets Sid and Beta. Well, they're exploring a building, and she's like a savior, kind of rescues them. One thing I'll say with this, right, with how the anime does it, the anime doesn't do it like that. Before I start gushing about it and how cool it is, they did portray Akane as kind of weak now, which is just not true at all. At this point, she is like canonically Earth's strongest soldier, or almost there. And like in the light novel, they never really let up on that fact. So unless they're planning on portraying it differently, which I don't think so, because they're still calling her the savior and everything, I do think they shouldn't have had her get got by two jobbers. I think she should have been fine, right? But I understand why they did it. Oh, dude! Oh my gosh! Yes. Oh, dude, it's the jobbers from the beginning, and it's the thing with the beginning, and now the end, and it's like poetry, and it rhymes, and he comes back in, and it's like, it's the same guys, and it's like the same pose, but he like blows the entire roof off this time, and he like saves her, and he's like killing him, and he's like, oh, he's so cool, dude. Oh. Yes. This is what I eat for breakfast. Oh my gosh. I love edgy stuff. I love the Eminence and Shadow. I love well-written callbacks. This is everything. This is everything for me. I eat this for breakfast. This is my bread and butter. Oh my gosh. So many series will try to be edgy and fail because of bad writing or too dark or whatever. Oh, the Eminence of Shadow is so perfect with it, because you know that Shadow's just coming in here being like, oh, look how cool I'm going to be. But with everything else around it, there's the comedic element, but then there's the serious element of it. And I love them both. And, it's done so well. It's done so well. I love it so much. Oh, the callbacks and everything. It's the same jobbers. I had to make sure it's the same jobbers, and it's not how it's done in the light novel, right? Not how it's done in the light novel at all. I don't care, bro. I do not care. I don't care one bit about none of that. I don't care one bit about none of that, for real. It's too cool. It is too cool. And now we get a movie. I get to go to my local theater and watch a movie about Shadow doing shadow things? Kind of epic. It's so dumb. I'm so excited for the movie. We got the Chainsaw Man movie, right? Us anime movie fans are eating pretty well. You know, you can say, oh, I'll never forgive Mugen Train. Look, I'm going to the theater. I understand plenty of people probably have very negative experiences going to anime movies. I understand that. Look, I'm not blind to the people who watch anime. I'm not blind to them at all. However, my favorite movie experience I have ever had, favorite movie I've ever gone and seen, and the experience around it was the Konosuba movie. Went there, the theater was perfect. People next to me, perfect. Friends I went with, perfect. Everything about it was perfect. And we went outside and we saw a Konosuba Prius. It's perfect. It was the perfect end to a perfect night. The movie was hilarious. It was really, really well done. Look, I'm so excited. It's not going to be as good as my Konosuba movie experience, probably. I don't think it's going to be as good as that. But damn, I am so excited for that. And we get books 5 and 6 gonna be adapted into anime. Ooh, us Eminence and Shadow fans, we eating good. We eating good tonight. We eating good right now, bro. You already know. Oh man, I think I've gushed about this episode for long enough. Overall, this season, I'll talk about this whole season and my thoughts on it overall in my post-season review here on the Rat's Nest. Be sure to subscribe so you can catch that coming out soon. I've certainly got a lot of thoughts on everything I've been watching. Finished up this for the season. Jujutsu Kaisen, think still has another episode or two. A couple more series, we'll just have to see how they end up. But I'll talk about it all then. This was a very, very good episode. I hope you're looking forward to the movie. I sure am. Maybe we'll see each other there. Maybe you'll get to watch the movie with the Rat, bro. If you live in the Seattle area, that's crazy. Well, if you're this for the video, then obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me what your favorite part of this episode was. Other than the end, I feel like the end's gonna be everyone's favorite part. It's very clearly my favorite part of the episode, right? Because there was a little bit of disappointment, earlier in the episode, just because I hold it to a high standard. I think it was still done well. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.